What is the most gut-wrenching betrayal you've ever experienced? I got my childhood sweetheart pregnant and we ended up having a daughter. She was considered a miracle child because the pregnancy was so difficult for my wife that she was never able to have kids again, which sucked, but it worked out perfectly in the end. My daughter was incredible. Now 2023 comes along. My wife cheated on me with a friend of hers, which I discovered by signing into her Facebook. Yes, I know it was an invasion of privacy, but curiosity struck. I'm saying this out of pure hatred, but he was one ugly son of a gun. But he had one thing: money. I immediately called my daughter and persuaded her to come to our house as it was urgent, and she was quite nervous, which was strange, but now looking back, I'm assuming my wife found out I knew about the affair somehow, some way, and told her. She arrived at our house and I confronted my wife. She didn't deny anything, heartless in fact, and she scolded me for having no affection, lacking intimacy, and to be honest, she was right, but I was trying to achieve our goal, which was early retirement. My daughter could have kept quiet, but she scolded my wife for cheating and called her a floozy, and while she wasn't wrong, it caused my wife to expose her. My wife stated that she's had an affair since the pandemic ended, and my daughter discovered this early on and has been keeping it a secret from me. The affair partner gave her lots of money to keep her quiet. She tried apologizing, but it wasn't enough. I was heartbroken. My daughter meant everything to me and my wife, and they destroyed me. So I just left the house, waiting for nightfall, and ignored every phone call from my daughter. I came back, packed up my clothes, and left. I expected my wife to be home, but she went out, probably to be with her new partner. Now, while I have lost my family, I still have my wife's share of our early retirement, which she can't get her hands on, so I now have lots of money to splash, and I guess I can try and start all over. Before completely moving on with my life, I thought I should hear my daughter out, and while I was reluctant at first, I wanted closure. I wanted to understand why she betrayed me. So I unblocked her contact and I messaged her and asked to meet her at Starbucks just to talk. She tried calling me, but I refused to answer. I just wanted to meet her, potentially for the last time. A day later, we met at Starbucks. She tried hugging me, but I refused, although I did want to initially. When we sat down, I went straight to business and asked why she protected her mom's affair. She replied, "I don't know," but I stated to her, "You know why, but you refused to admit it." To which she finally cracked. She admitted that when her mom met this new guy, she was struggling financially due to university, and when she discovered the affair, she was going to tell me about it. But he told her to keep her mouth shut in exchange for money. With the money that he gave, she was in a better situation financially and mentally, and at that point, I got pissed. She was treating him like some sort of saint, some sort of hero, so I broke down in Starbucks, in public, and I asked her why she didn't ask me for help, and she was speechless. I then asked why she didn't take the money and still told me, and she finally stated that she didn't know, yet again. She asked me if we could ever have a relationship, and I said not for a long time. I don't think I can ever trust her again. Before I left my house, I took a picture frame of me and my daughter when she was younger, as a reminder of the good days, and I gave it back to her, and she started breaking down. I guess money really does buy happiness, because, in this guy's case,